The best espresso machines will produce a thick and full-bodied espresso, which gives you the energy you need to start the day. These machines need to achieve the perfect shot of coffee, and that's no easy feat. The flavors must be well balanced alongside a substantial and stable crema. On top of that, the design of the machine needs to be impeccable, both intuitive and convenient to use while looking attractive on display. If there's milk frother attachment, then that too needs to deliver in performance. The milk should reach an adequate temperature and be sufficiently frothed for the ideal milky drinks. You also want a model that's easy to fill with beans and water as well as empty when required. We have listed the top 5 espresso machines and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You can also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, guidinggear.com. Number 5. Philips 3200 Series LatteGo. The Philips 3200 series doesn't come cheap, but it brings a lot to the table. This espresso machine lets the user create beverages which would usually require barista level experience at the push of a button. It comes with several settings including espresso, hot water, cappuccino, coffee, latte macchiato, and americano. Plus, there's the option to customize your selection by strength, size, and the amount of steamed milk. When we tried it for ourselves, we found the coffee it produced tasted good and was not overly bitter. While we were generally pleased with the results, it could have tasted stronger. This was even the case when we adjusted to its finest grind settings. The quality of the crema was on the thin side too. For this reason, we wouldn't recommend this machine to anyone who likes their coffee to pack a punch. We found similar results after steaming milk as well. While it held its form, it wasn't as dense as it could have been. However, while the overall performance was somewhat average, operation couldn't be much more straightforward. And with the attachments being so easy to remove and clean, it's a nice offering if you value simplicity above all. Number 4. Gaggia Classic Pro Espresso Machine. Gaggia is a classic name in home espresso, and there's a reason why the Italian brand has stood the test of time. These machines make great coffee. The latest Classic Pro has the same brew head and a portafilter as the previous version, which Gaggia also places in commercial espresso makers, along with a 3-way solenoid valve that purges any residual steam or water after you stop the machine. That keeps pressure and temperature constant and helps your coffee from getting burnt by any stored steam or water in the chamber. Modifications are slight but appreciated. A frame that allows you to see how much water is left in the reservoir, a small silicone grip on the purge valve and the frother, and a simple on-off switch and the light setup. Wrapped in brushed stainless steel, the Classic Pro has a timeless look. It's not much larger than a pod machine and costs only a tad more. But it doesn't come with a built-in burr grinder, which, when bought separately, can be pricey and equally cumbersome. In fact, if you plan on buying any espresso machine of this size, take the amount of counter space you set aside and double it to accommodate a grinder. The Gaggia Classic Pro is a temperamental machine in comparison with something like the Breville Barista Espresso. But if you want to learn how to use a real espresso machine, and you either already have a good burr grinder or don't want an all-in-one maker, this is a compact but powerful machine that will serve you well. Number 3. Mr. Coffee Café Barista. This sleek, inexpensive semi-automatic machine delivers on both flavor and ease of use and is a smart choice for an entry-level machine that makes quality shots. Simply choose whether you want a single or double shot, select your grounds, fill the milk reservoir, and press a button. This machine makes espresso beverages with the touch of a single button, which is impressive and useful, especially considering the price. The Café Barista Espresso maker brews espresso with a 15-bar pump system and automatically froths milk into cappuccino and latte selections. Compared to the similarly affordable DeLonghi EC155M manual espresso machine, the Mr. Coffee Café Barista wins for ease of use. To properly care for your Mr. Coffee machine, you'll have to clean it thoroughly after each use. The water reservoir is removable at least, but all the internal parts need to be flushed a few times. Still, it's a great buy that'll deliver on consistently tasty drinks. Number 2. VertuoPlus Deluxe Coffee and Espresso Machine by DeLonghi. There's a new virtuoso in town, and it's called VertuoPlus Deluxe, which secured its status with its consistent temperature and volume, 19-bar pressure system, and a sleek modern design. Though it may be a tad loud, you can whip up a frothy crema and up to 14 ounces of strong, silky smooth beverages, like single or double espresso, lungo, or even a regular coffee with just the touch of a button thanks to its intuitive and functional interface. Speaking of which, this model is only compatible with Nespresso's Virtuo line premium pods, but with nearly 30 flavor options to choose from, you're sure to find something you like. And when you're done, you can mail any used pods back to Nespresso for recycling. Number 1. Breville BES 870XL Barista Express Espresso Machine. Breville is a top name in the coffee field. grind, brew, and decorate all with the same involved machinery using the Barista Express. You get an integrated burr grinder, steaming wand, integrated tamper, 67 ounces removable water reservoir, and both 1 cup and 2 cup single and dual wall filters. There are so many features included, but the best part is that there is enough customization to appease experts while still including beginner-friendly options, such as pressurized brewing baskets that are more forgiving when the grind isn't quite perfect. Plus, thanks to the integrated steaming wand, it could be argued that making cappuccinos and lattes is mandatory. The Barista Express Espresso Machines wand is capable of creating the kind of microfoam that's great for the ever-coveted latte art. So don't be afraid to think creatively when brewing your morning cuppa. Buying guide. You might be picturing a tricked-out machine with an overwhelming amount of bells and whistles, but that's not necessarily the case. There are a few important features to look out for, depending on how you plan to use your machine. Milk frothers and steam wands. To froth or not to froth. A built-in milk frother or steam wand can be a useful tool if you plan to make espresso-based drinks, like lattes and cappuccinos. However, if efficiency is what you're after, you're better off picking up a separate frothing tool or shelling out some extra dough for a model with 2 heating systems. A single heating system isn't capable of making coffee and steamed milk at the same time. Grinder. Essential because you can guarantee your ground coffee beans are the proper coarseness to make a perfect cup of espresso. Some machines are designed with a built-in coffee grinder to save you the trouble of buying a unitasker for your kitchen, but these models tend to be pricier, bulkier, and most still require you to deposit your grounds into the basket. Pressure pump system. If you've decided that a semi-automatic or automatic model is best for you, then you'll need to acquaint yourself with the concept of pressure pump system. Here's a crash course. A pressure system uses an internal or external electric pump instead of the lever of manual machines. You want at least 9 bars of pressure, because the higher the pressure, the faster your coffee will be extracted from the grounds. That being said, some machines offer twice as many bars of pressure, so your espresso is ready faster. But as is the case with most things, good things come to those who wait. Using a higher level of pressure results in a faster brew time, but therefore somewhat lower quality of espresso. Furthermore, less expensive machines experience a loss of pressure between the pump and the group head. So when you think you're brewing at 15 or 20 bars, it's actually closer to 9 by the time the pressurized water and coffee come together. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.